All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for your patience. I'll ask a couple questions in the room, and then we'll go to questions on the phone line. Coach Lee, so welcome back. 3 weeks on the road, kind of scheduling quirks, but what did you see from your team these first 3 weeks of 2019?
Well, didn't get off to the start we wanted to at St. Mary's. We just could not get anything going. We gave up a lot of runs. Played some solid defense with the elements that were there. There's about 6 inches of mud surrounding the field and things like that, but didn't get off on the right foot like we wanted. Came back, talked about some things, went down to Santa Clara, and we improved. We got a great start out of Brandon White, and then we saw some pitching that just got better. And then we ended up winning the final game there as well, with Hayden Rosenkrantz starting it, and then we had a bullpen that kind of carried us up about 5 guys. So on the bookends of that, it was good to see Brandon White come out for his first start and give up no hits in the 6 innings that he pitched, and Owen Leonard come in and close it, and we also went off for 16 hits. So makes it for a lot more fun and a little less coaching, but in a good way. And then this last weekend, I really, with everything that happened, us getting back late Monday night instead of Sunday night and having a quick turnaround, I thought our kids played tremendously. And again, it started out with Brandon White leading off that staff, getting us a good start. And I look at the 3 starts that we had from pitchers against a really good team, and I was very excited. A.J. Block had a great start the second game, and Hayden Rosenkrantz had a great start the third game. So much improvement from 1 week to the next week to the next week. So there is some excitement there. I look at this last series, and we had 3 great starts. We scored first in every game. We didn't allow a stolen base. We hit. It just did exactly what we needed to. We had no errors for the series. We took advantage of the misplays that they had and scored on them. So I was excited. I felt we had some, that second game got a little bit away from us, but we're up, 1-0 going into the 5th, and just couldn't. We hit a guy, walk a guy, then all of a sudden there was a grand slam. But we had some guys pitch well. Davis Bailey did a fantastic job. Tyson Guerrero did a really nice job coming out of the pen. Zane Mills continues to show very good things coming out of the pen. So we just need to get better, in all facets. I'm very happy with the way we started the games on the mound. Very happy with the way we're playing defense. I think there's some runs that we're leaving out there that we need to take a little bit better advantage of.
You've talked about the pitching. Brandon White and Zane Mills have kind of come onto the scene. Let's go offensively. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from Kyle Manzardo. You gave him high praise even before the season. What have you seen from young players like him these first 3 weeks? Kyle Manzardo at the DH, who leads the team in RBI right now.
Well, Kyle is doing exactly what we'd hoped, and I feel like he's going to hit the ball hard somewhere every time he gets up. When you put a freshman in the 4-hole and expect him to do what he's doing right now, he's only going to get better. But he hits versus left, he hits versus right. He's got a very calm demeanor at the plate. He packs around his bat and his helmet wherever he goes. He's continuing to get really good at first base too. Right now we've got Dylan Plew there, but I feel like I could start Kyle at first base at any time. But he is exactly what we'd hoped for. And then Cody Colden's doing a really tremendous job at third base. We brought him in to play shortstop. Felt like he could be our starting shortstop as well. But the plays he's made at third base are really incredible. I think it's solidified what we can do with him at third and Andres at short, and Garrett Goldsmith, who continues to play very well at second, and Dylan Plew now becomes moving from third base, where he was an average defender, he becomes a plus defender at first base. And so I'm really happy with where that's going. And this weekend we get to see Kobe Blunt for the first time, another freshman that I feel like can help us. He's going to play, whether we start him or bring him in. We're going to make sure that Kobe plays.
How much fun has it been to watch? Maybe not, fun's not the right word, but the new pitching staff with so many new faces, very talented, arms. But how's that process work the first couple weeks where they're finding roles?
That's exactly what we're doing. You go from 4-game sets to 3-game sets, and so I've seen continued, growth in every one of those guys. And whether it be a young kid, looking what AJ's done, with his last start, that's exactly what we expected out of him. And we also have a couple freshmen that haven't thrown yet, didn't throw this last weekend, we think very highly of. I think Connor Barrison's going to be very good. He won't get a start this weekend, but we plan on him getting a start when we go to UNLV. And then Dylan Steen was out this weekend. He hurt himself stretching with the team. So we're hoping to get him healthy so that he can do something for us this weekend. If not, then we'll try and get him a start at UNLV.
And now let's look forward. You're finally home. Get the moved 3 games. Cal State Northridge at Bailey Brayton this weekend. Move the times up just for a little bit better weather. During the day. How nice is it to finally be home and these guys are in their own beds and going to class and everything? That weekly routine. How nice is it to be at Bailey Brayton this weekend?
Well, we still got some snow to clear, but it'll be off by the time we play on Friday. It'll just be nice not to jump on a plane and stay in a hotel and do those things. And that's really a credit to this last weekend and what those kids had to endure. Very, very proud of them. They could have just folded the 10 at any time, but they grinded it out. And we'll get ready for this weekend. Got a very good CSUN team coming in. And so we're excited just to, 1, to get to play, and then 2, to get to play at home.
Really quick on what have you seen from CSUN? They played some couple close games with the nationally ranked Michigan team over the weekend. They play again Tuesday night against St. John's. Talk a little about the Cal State Northridge out of the Big West.
Well, they've been coming every year. They get better recruits every year. Greg Moore, who's a friend of mine, has done a tremendous job. He's the pitching coach, so I know they're going to pitch. Even on Tuesdays when they play the Pac-12 teams, they're very, very close. So, we'll be prepared for that. I know they got a couple lefties that will start. And really, kind of where we're at is like last week, we almost went to that, worry less about what the other team is doing and making sure that we're throwing strikes and executing pitches, that we are where we need to be on cuts and relays, that we're feeling the baseball, and then, execution of offense. And I've been very proud of where we're at, as far as executing the bunts and hit runs and things like that. And so we just need to continue to get better at those things and really focus on what we can do and get better at what we can't do right now.